Right, here we are unboxing the 105mm. Nice box from Nikon. I think they're really nice. They seem to have a nice new design to them. I like that. They've standardised it for their professional lenses. Good. Here we are. Here we are in the box. All the usual warranties and the instructions. Handy to keep, but never read them. I don't really need to. Now here is the lens pouch, which I think is a terrible idea from Nikon. For £1,000 you should be doing better than that, Nikon. Got a nice Nikon loader, alright. I will use it because there's not much choice. I'm not buying a box or a pouch for that. But the it's just not very well protected. It's better than nothing, but my 60mm f lens, macro lens, had a better it was a drawstring pouch, so it held the lens and it was a hard base. I think they should have done at least that for £1,000. And on the professional range of cameras and lenses, here's the lens hood. A nice deep lens hood for the 105. It's got a lock button there, so that it actually locks onto the lens and doesn't drift off or fall off very easily, so that's nice. First lens I've ever had with that sort of thing on it. I'm sure the professional lenses before on the F mounts have had those. And now we get the lens out, like that. Nice eco packaging. That's good. All cardboard. That's what we like to see. And here's the lens. And I'll try that down there. And here we are. 105mm macro lens. I think it's a very nice. It's lightweight, as I said before. The actual front element's quite nice, and 62mm filter thread, which isn't too massive. Some of these lenses have massive lenses, front elements, like the 14 to 30 that I was filming with earlier. And it's got a nice normal sort of filter thread to it. Nice back element to it as well, nice and sealed and weather sealed and everything. Nice metal mount. You'd expect that, I suppose, for £1,000. 2 switches. I'll show you the close-ups in a minute. They've got the display switch for the little window there, so you can have your aperture, reproduction ratios, or focus distance on that. And you've got a function button. My only complaint really is that the function button's in a bit of an awkward place. I think that would have been better if it had been below the Nikon S logo. It just seems a bit awkward to get at when you're trying to focus or doing something else. The other little strange thing to me anyway is you've got a ribbed part here which does nothing. The very front of it there's it looks like it should be a focus ring or an aperture ring, but it just does nothing. I don't see the point of it. I don't really see what's there. Lovely big focus ring, nice and smooth operation. Some people have said, look at the lens, and if you have the Nikon F 105mm macro lens and put the adapter on it, it's exactly the same height. That's very strange. It almost looks like the adapter's still there. On this actual mount, barrel mount, it's a bit weird. But yeah, I can see what people are saying. So you've got 2 switches of the usual autofocus and manual focus there. And the a full autofocus or limited focus from 0.5 to 0.29 meters, which is this minimum focus. It gives you that 1-to-1 micro reproduction. Yes, very nice lens, and it was a lot better built than I expected it to be. I did think about getting the 50mm macro, the new one, but I just think I can do more work with this. It's good for portraits, it's good for macro work, obviously, and everything in between. So it's nice. Good. You can't get a much better quality lens than that either. It's because it's a macro lens. It has to be well built and well corrected with all the different fluoride coatings and God knows what else on it, and the nano coatings and all the different elements. Like I say, for all those elements in there, it's about 12 or 13 elements. That's very lightweight, which is nice. Right, here we are with the front element. You can see it's multi-coated because of the colours in the lens element. Very nice. Let's turn it around. So look at the function buttons and everything else. Looks all nice. And the little display window. Some people say it's not very useful. I've yet to find out if you can actually make it stay on a bit longer. Seems to, after you press the button, you get about like 10 seconds and then it goes off. Whether you can do it in the camera that you can actually make it last longer, or on all the time would be nice. it seems a bit pointless having a window. You have to keep pressing the button every 10 seconds. I could be wrong. But yeah, we've got that and the function button, which I said I thought was in a bit in the wrong place, but it does its job, I suppose. Yeah, it's pretty good. A nice Nikon S lens, a new design, and the two buttons there, the manual focus and autofocus, and all-time focus, of course. You can just move the focus ring and do that, and another ring behind, a function ring, which I use for aperture, which is good. You can use it for all sorts of things like exposure compensation and things like that. I tried using other lenses with that function, but I found I kept hitting it by mistake and you're getting weird exposures, so I've gone back to just using it as an aperture ring, just as easy. It doesn't quite seem to make mistakes so often. And then the limiter setting there, that's handy because if you're doing close-up work you don't want the full range of the lens, which is always strange with the other micro lenses. It was always sort of like from infinity down to half, and then infinity at full, so it didn't really make much sense. This one actually to me makes sense. If you're just doing close-up work, it gives you from sort of them two minimum settings, 0.5 to 0.29 meters, which is just about right. Nice lens, nice quality. Let's move right round. So that's nice. Nice ribbed. The focusing ring is lovely and smooth. That's very nice. That's very good. All these sort of gubbins at the bottom there for where it's made, and I expect it's made in Thailand. I expect they always are these days. I don't think Nikon actually make lenses in Japan anymore, which is a shame. Here's the rear element. If I can get it out, that's it. Another multi-coated element. Yeah, very nice. You can see the contacts and all that. Hopefully it will last years. Nice strong metal mount, and a moisture sealed ring around here, which is nice. And finally, back again. It's all a very nice lens. Like I say, I don't really see the point of this front ribbed part here, or knurled, whatever you want to call it, because you wouldn't hold it from that. Your inclination is to hold it from the big focusing ring. So what that's doing there, I don't know. Could have been just a bit of clear plastic, or plastic that actually doesn't do anything, which it doesn't. And yeah, I'll show you some still shots from this in a minute on the video. My first couple of shots just out in the garden, and very nice it is too. So my conclusions for this lovely lens is that it is a very nice lens, and it's built very well. It's got a good construction. It's not too heavy, as we've mentioned before, and I do like my macro work. Like I say, I had the 60mm f lens for a lot of years, which was always nice. It's a very good quality lens, but it was, because it was a 60mm, you're too close to the subject when you're photographing stuff, and even close up especially, obviously, and I just felt I needed 105, and it was a very reasonable price, I think, at £1,000 for a professional level S type lens. It's almost a bargain, really, when you consider the old Nikon 105mm f lens is only really £200 to £300 less for a sort of 10 or 12-year-old lens. It's not bad. It always an expense. I mean, it's the first sort of professional lens I've bought. I couldn't afford the 70 to 200 f2.8. That'd be nice, or the 24 to 70. But this will do me, because I'll do more with it. I'll do portraits, and I'll do macro type stuff and anything in between. And I'm looking forward to using it a lot more. And now that I know that it fits on the lens nice and comfortable, actually I think it's almost as light as the 60mm f that I had before, if not lighter. I don't know how they do it. It's clever stuff. I know the main body, I suppose, is plastic and such like, but that makes a hell of a difference. And as long as it just seems well built, I'm hoping to get many good fun photographs out of it, and some more videos as well. I might try some macro videos. That would be quite fun. I don't know how well that will track subjects, but that close. I have seen one video done by that Ricky Talks bloke, and that looked pretty good, the close-up. And I hope in the future I'll put a few more videos and pictures on the internet. That'll be good fun. Thank you very much for listening and watching.